lot?
Yeah, he does. He's a good supporter. He's awesome.
The offense got a lot of the accolades from the first scrimmage. How'd you feel like the offense did today?
A little sloppy. Wasn't our best practice, but that's going to happen. You can't get too down over one practice. Defense made a lot of good plays today. So we'll just have to learn from it. I think it was good for our defense to come out and have a good day. There's some guys on that side of the ball that are in my opinion some of the best players in the country, and so they're going to come out and make plays, and that happens. And sometimes you just got to take it. So we'll learn from it. Definitely not our sharpest practice, but we'll come back on Monday and get ready to go. And 2 weeks to go to Portland State, so it's good for us to learn. And we can't expect perfection every day, but we just got to be able to learn from it, and I think we'll do that.
Did you expect you had to expect them to come out a little more fired up out here again?
Well, yeah, there's a lot of guys that are on that team that are on that side of the ball that are really fired up. Talking some smack, talking some trash, but that's fun. It's competitive, and they came out and took it to us a little bit, and so we'll have to come back and respond on Monday.
What does it take to do that? Because that's the way it seems to be in camp a lot of times.
I think there's ups and downs. There's good days, bad days. I think a lot of it's just energy, and mental focus. Just making sure that every play we're dialed in and giving it our best effort every play. Can't take plays off. So I think we got to come back and do that on Monday. Just be more sharp. Be more consistent throughout the entire practice. Because we showed flashes. We had some good plays today, but then some bad ones. So we just got to be more consistent.
Does it help though that you guys can kind of refocus after getting beat a little bit?
Oh, and yeah, fall camp's a grind. It's you're practicing every day. Going 6 days a week. So like I said before, you can't expect perfection every practice. And so, it's going to happen every now and then. You're going to have an off day. So it'll be good for us, recoup this weekend and, come back ready to go on Monday and then get ready to go for Portland State. But I know our guys, and, we don't like losing. We don't like having bad days. So we won't take it lightly. We'll come back and have a little bit of an edge and play with more of a chip on our shoulders. So I think it'll be good for us.
There are a lot of running backs rotating in and out. What are your thoughts on that position right now?
Man, it's still just kind of pick your poison in a way. For me, I really don't care. But, when I'm in the huddle, they're constantly switching out, and I really don't have a preference. If KJ's in, Squally, Burt, Trey Dye, I like our chances. And each one kind of brings a different skill set, and so it kind of depends on depends on the situation we're in. But I like that all the guys are getting good experience, good reps, and all of them are doing a good job. And especially with the pass blocking, a lot of them are stepping up. Kavika Fanua's done a great job learning the new position, and he's a good pass blocker as well. So it's good to have different guys with different skill sets in there.
It does seem like whether it's the running backs or the wide receivers, regardless of who's coming in, production's not dropping off.
That's the goal. Obviously, it's hard to replace a guy like Jamal Williams, who's like an every down back. He's a workhorse. This year's it's just a little bit different. But the goal is to never have a drop off. To stay consistent and to keep the drives moving regardless of who's in there. And so I think we still have some work to do. Being in working on that depth. Regardless, who's in a running back, receiver, tight end, we got to be able to be consistent, move the ball. So I think we're doing, a decent job at it. But I think, we can improve there. But, like I said, it's a nice weapon to have, to be able to have multiple guys in there who can come in and contribute.
Is there a part of you that's hoping to be live today on some of the other quarterbacks were?
No. I've
you get it?
Exactly. I've taken enough hits. I've played enough. I kind of know what to expect, and it's fun to watch the young guys get in there and play live. For Cody and Joe, is their first football since they've been back from their mission. So it's fun to see them get in there and get some live action. And it was physical today. There were some big hits. Some of those linebackers come in, and I'm glad I wasn't on the receiving end of some of those hits. But I know I'll get my fair share when the season starts. That's part of the game. So I'll save that for season.
After 2 weeks, where would you say you've made the most strides and improved the most?
I think most strides is just being able to lead the offense. being a kind of a coach on the field. I know what Ty wants, so I'm able to kind of be out there and line guys up. Guys are out of position, I can bring them in, tighten down, or make a check, and then also just understanding situations. There's a play today where Bo Tanner got one-on-one coverage with Troy Warner and gave him a shot, and it was an incomplete pass, but Ty was pleased with the decision because he understands the field position, down in distance, and so I feel like he and I are getting on the same page. I know what he wants, I know what he expects, and I'm able to kind of go out there and lead the offense the way he wants it done.
Do you have any favorite targets after 2 weeks, guys? You thought, man, I really like throwing.
Well,
them the ball.
I love the tight ends, Moroni and Matt Bushman. They're doing a great job. They just have good feel, good at finding holes, good at getting open, and they're big targets. So it helps make my job easier. I can just kind of put it close in the general direction, and they're going to make the catch. So they're doing a good job for us. It's nice having two guys like that who can really stretch the field and make it harder on the defense.
You mentioned going toward Bo, and Kalani mentioned that he had a good scrimmage last week. Just talk about his growth and development.
Bo Tanner, he's one of the fastest guys in the team. A little bit quiet, but he's really coming into his own, kind of getting that confidence. He's making plays, which is showing him that he can play and he can contribute. And so it's good to see that out of him. Today we had a couple close ones, a couple of deep balls to him that got broken up, but he knows that he's an option, and he knows that he's got to come out every day ready to make plays and be a contributor for us because we need him to help us out.
The name's fun because he's got your first name and Bo's Bo's name. And
we got a lot of
Baldery.
Yeah, a lot of Tanners and Bo's, but
he's just got them both.
Yeah,
so.
I know. He's got them both.
Can you describe your comfort level right now versus what it was last year this time?
It's definitely a lot further along. I think about this point last year, I was still struggling with, understanding the offense as a whole. It's complex and everything, but now it's almost like second nature, where I can just go out there and I just know what I'm doing. And it's the game's slowed down a lot just because I know what I'm doing. I know where the guys are going to be. So that helps a ton. And I'm not the only one. As a whole offense, we're just much more comfortable. We're able to expand things a little bit more. We put in just different twists, different wrinkles here and there, just because we've got the base stuff down. So now we can kind of get even deeper. So that's nice to know and nice to have. Just to have that experience and confidence. Just makes you play a lot more loose and a lot more comfortable. Okay, thanks guys.